Day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching 100 days, episode 6 of the 5th season. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying it so far, and if you'd like to watch today's full episode, it is available for free in the link in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in and enjoy. So we've seen in episode 4 that obviously one of Daryl's men shot one of Octavia's people, and obviously a war now has been declared. So the start of episode 5, Octavia's around her war little council, got the map out, working out strategic plans to obviously march on them to take them out, and Clark's come in with Bellamy, and as he did enter the door, guns are being pointed on them, and Octavia's told obviously a crew to stand down. Now Clark, she said, look mate, I've survived on the earth for 5 years, I know the way of the land, I know that there's a sandstorm coming in this way, and if the wind comes mate, the ashes come in, the glass is coming, you know, everything is going to take out and rip your tents apart. It's going to possibly injure a few of your people, maybe even kill them as well. This is not the best place to go. Octavia's having none of it. She's like, I'm going there, I've made my mind up, I'm the leader of one crew, if you're not with one crew you're against us, so make your decision. So they've gone, you know what I mean, they've actually gone with them. Now interesting stuff going back to the ship, you know, Dials has got obviously Raven and Murphy there. They're getting beaten up by do you know the guy with the comb over, his name Pax or something like that. He's beating them up, he's trying to acquire information how they deactivated the rockets. You know, Raven has no idea what he's talking about, to be honest. Miles has come in, he said, look mate, let's try another approach. Instead of beating it, let me see if I could talk some sense into them. They've all left the room, and he's turned around and said to Raven, I know you actually didn't do it, I done it, I deactivated it because I didn't think it was the right thing to do to kill all of your people, considering, you know, we done the first attack, plus the world's population is quite minimal anyway. I think we can come up with a solution how we can get around this. They decided that to let Murphy free, and they used this as a cover excuse by saying, look mate, Raven said if we let Murphy go, then she'll give me the codes so I can deactivate, obviously, well, I can relaunch the missiles. So that is what they've done. Do you know what I mean? Murphy's ran away, still got the necklace on, they can still track him, and obviously they've deactivated it, so it looked like obviously his you know, his approach worked, Miles. Now the interesting thing is, you know, Murphy's been approached by Echo, Harper, and obviously Monty in the woods with Maddie, and he's saying, look mate, you know, they've got the eye in the sky again, they're going to be attacking Clark and Bellamy, we need to get as far as possible on the walkies and warn them. So that's what they've done. They've got in his car, boom mate, they're absolutely bombing it. They managed to speak through to Bellamy and say, look mate, the missile's coming, you need to get out of there now. So craziness that's going on, you know, you got the storm coming, you got the missile probably coming, and now you've got obviously Miller running with one of his comrades because they've been on a scout mission and they've been attacked. What they've been attacked by? Some mad creature mate. One of them's got inside somebody's body, it's like a worm that's going around and obviously feeding from the inside, and then it's blown out of his belly. One's got into Octavia. Clark's managed to obviously grab her, strap her arm up, stab her and rip it out. So chaos is literally erupting. We've got a new threat in terms of like this worm substance that's here on the ground. We've got the sky coming, you know, the rockets, and they've come, they've hit the camp, but they've managed to divert their people away just in time and protect Octavia. You know, they've all huddled around her as obviously the storm's coming. And then at the end of the episode, we did see obviously Maddie pull up in a car. She's ran over, she's give Clark a hug. Echo's come over, she's give Bellamy a kiss as well. And obviously you can see that Octavia's not happy. Well, it looked like she wasn't happy that Octavia and obviously Bellamy are a thing, and obviously they've got a bit of beef, obviously what's happened in the past as well, with Echo stabbing her and kicking her off that cliff. Again, another interesting thing is Octavia ended up speaking to Bellamy. She gave him a kiss, she said, I love you brother, but next time you disobey anything against one crew, you're the enemy of one crew. And this is where it's interesting now, because I feel like she's getting way too big for her boots. We have also seen obviously what's his name now, Kane, say to her at the start of the season that you're losing your way. Do you know what I mean? You got into this position and now you're literally just losing it, and you can see now she's just totally blind by one crew. If somebody disagrees with her opinion, somebody has a different alternative outlook on something, nope, you're the enemy. And now it's going to be exciting to see, because obviously in this current situation, kind of want Bellamy and Clark and Echo to come up trumps over Octavia, even though I do love her. So it's interesting to see. Can't wait to see how today episode goes. If you do enjoy it, please smash like, it really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into today's episode.
This is gonna hurt. Are you sure you don't want Jackson?
Jackson's tending to injure on the others in medbay.
Maddie's a big fan. It's your secret. Synthetic nightblood. Like me. At my bone marrow to keep her alive.
What? No way.
Found you.
She needs another day's rest.
She needs to be with her people. Come Fulao.
Wish we didn't have to lie to her.
Yeah, I was thinking there. She's chatting shit with that synthetic stuff.
We have to lie to everyone to keep you safe.
I was thinking, mate, you know, she got to be chatting, because we would have needed more of that story.
Word has spread about our defeat in the wasteland. Dios's firepower has crippled us. See you back on your feet. Tried to get in to see you, but they wouldn't.
What is she doing here?
But Echo is on our side. She proved herself dozens of times on the ring.
They banished this murderer from the bunker 6 years ago. Judgment still stands. She has 24 hours.
Dio's ship.
Lorena, you have to get below ground 2. Billy!
What are they? Oh.
People of 111, this is Colonel Dioza offering you a chance for peace. We have plenty of food and shelter for those seeking a better life. Anyone waiting for us outside the ruins will be rescued.
Oh, mate. You see what I mean, right? Quite a lot of people there. Was it like 800? Guarantee at least 10%, yeah, will be like, look, got a shit life here right now, yeah. Somebody's offering food, sanctuary, you know, a place to live in a better, you know, like you got to do what you got to do to survive, aren't you? So I feel like maybe like 100 of them or something. We love that 100 number. Do you know what I mean? Like, so might actually go. But again, even though if Octavia hates this and she don't want anyone to join, you got to take the food. You can't be stubborn enough to destroy it and burn it and not accept it. Do you know what I mean? You just got to take it and say L on their part. Nice one for giving us a bit of fuel, a bit of energy to come and, you know, get them back.
She knows we're still watching. She wants us to think she's still in control.
Or she is in control and you're not as useful as your girlfriend after all.
There are caves all over this valley. Murphy's in one of them. As soon as he surfaces, he dies. 2 missiles and this war would be over.
How many of our people are farmers? How many are engineers?
How many are expected to die of a mystery virus?
Abby is working round the clock to find a cure for you. In war, the greatest victory is one that requires no battle.
Being a visionary surrounded by people who can't see.
Story of my life.
Mate, that is a story of a visionary's life.
We all have people in that valley that need our help. If you're talking about your mother, I am not interested in rescuing traitors.
Stop wasting time looking for enemies in Polis, and we should start trying to find a way back to that valley.
All I need is a relay tower on the ground that we build out of scrap and a computer. I should be able to blind the eye from right here.
According to Maddie, she's encountered our enemy. Perhaps she could train with our novitiates and tell them about it.
Thank you, but Maddie's not one crew.
See, Guy was trying to get it out of her, wasn't she? Definitely.
Maybe you should fight someone who's not afraid of you. Echo leaves. I am going with her. We all have things to answer for. Things that shouldn't be forgiven but are. Because we did them for our people. Echo is no different.
Your sister needs you here, fighting an enemy she can't beat. So what would you do? Surrender? Spy for me. When that ship comes back,
Decent.
people will try to defect.
What happens to the people that she turns in?
Bring me their names before they defect.
Pretty decent, to be fair. She, like, what was decent about that one is, yeah, Octavia was here, we get outside, and she didn't badmouth her. Do you know what I mean? That's a positive. She actually heard her saying positive things, and saying how obviously Bellamy needs to be there for her, you know, how they was all stuck together, like, when he was on the ring, but how they're an asset now, do you know what I mean? And they need her to win this war, even though, like, she said it's kind of like a war they can't win. It worked pretty well in that situation there. Echo done good, even though she didn't know she was doing good. And to be honest, like I said, I feel like Echo is a good spy. And, you know, if she was going to fall back into her role, doing something similar that she done for Rowan, for obviously Octavia would be good. Because, mate, she was a loyalist to the clan. Yes, I understand that she done something against Rowan's kind of wishes. But ultimately, it was all for the clan, wasn't it? Whatever she was doing, she thought it was the best for her people. And like Rowan said, she didn't have these marks on her face for Ice Nation because she just went with whoever was in charge and she was their spy. And now if she's Octavia's, maybe Octavia can start gaining a trust, you know what I mean? And slowly but surely she can be welcomed back in.
Sit still.
Whoa, no, bad.
I said stop moving.
I just need some better tools and some gloves. There were some gloves in Becca's capsule.
Awesome plan.
Come on, we're going to the rocket.
If we go outside and the signal comes back online, they'll find us.
Wrong. They'll find you.
Who's give them the authority to actually kill Murphy. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure Diosa would say bring him back.
Living with what we've done to survive is worse than death. This is a chance to start again. To start our family where we are free. Will you join us?
Yo, what does she do, mate? Do you turn them in or not? You know.
Why are we even doing this? So your sister can go to war? What happened to us being the good guys?
Murphy has a shock collar around his neck and is alone in the woods with the Moore. This is how we get back to them.
Bad things went on down here at Bellamy. No one will talk about it. Not even the ones that want to defect. I know this means I'll be banished. But I can't do it.
You said you can't do it from here, but we could do this if we had inside help, right?
Do you know what, mate? I might go to Octavia and say, look, mate, you know, people do want to leave here. They want to go there, but maybe we can do the inside men. Do you know what I mean? Maybe we can go there and then we can see that. Do you know what I mean? Basically, we could, yeah, we want to come with our hands up. We don't want to follow Octavia. We want to come. We want to have your land, your food, your way of life. Do you know what I mean? It's better than hers. But in reality, they're still on Octavia's side. They're requiring info. They're feeding it back. Do you know what I mean? They're trying to obviously take them down from within. Maybe that's the only way you can get around it. But again, if it's not, and Octavia's not happy with obviously Bellamy and Echo going for it, then I want her to actually physically try and kill them. I do. Like, because that's consistency. That's her trying to still be the leader that she is and the rules that she's implemented. And again, I want Octavia to obviously lose, not die, just lose. Also, I think it's interesting that she's saying there, Echo, that, you know, no matter what, something dark's happened or something bad's happened and nobody wants to talk about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, they'll leave, but they won't say anything. And then it got me thinking that Kane mentioned something about the dark days and she was like, mate, mention that again and I'll kill you. Do you remember when they were sat there talking before he was about to fight, when she was asking him about who actually stole the medicine? That's interesting, mate. What actually has happened?
Shh. Maddie's sleeping. Am I crazy or are you avoiding me? You saved our lives again. That wasn't me. So you're happy here? It was hard for a while. And what about the flame?
Where is it?
The time of the commanders is over. They say you made her into a nap leader.
She knows she's chatting.
Still know when you're lying.
Yeah, she knows when she's chatting. Skya.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Protecting the last true net leader.
What are you? Flamekeeper or one crew?
Bloodwing saved my life. But that doesn't mean I can forget my fate.
Maddie is not a threat to Octavia.
Keep your voice down. A Nightblood child who appeared 2 days after we rose from the ashes. That's no coincidence, Clark.
Go. Before she sees you. Someone tried to attack you. Why would one of your own people want to do that? I'm sorry, my friend. But a true Nightblood could tear one crew apart.
She's committed. That might smoke her then.
Give me till morning to tell Octavia myself.
I know that she loves Nyla, but it comes down to who do you love more, Nyla or Maddie? Do you know what I mean? Because I wouldn't be telling, I wouldn't be telling Octavia. I would either be killing Nyla or bouncing, to be honest. You know what I mean? It's interesting how, mate, everybody's so fucking committed to Octavia. I've got to respect it. Like, because everybody is committed. Like, when I say everybody, I'm not saying that all of the 800 people are, but whoever follows her are just all in. Do you know what I mean? Like, literal all in. It's not as if like they're like, or like some decisions are not like the others. Indra's possibly the only one that I can visually see that might be questioning it. I understand Gaia as well. She's like, she loves being this flamekeeper and whatever's, and that's her role, and she's committed to that. You know what I mean? It's like a blood right, birthright. So that doesn't surprise me. But everyone else, it's just like jump how high. Jump off that cliff. Okay, I'll do it. Do you know what I mean? Stab that guy. Yeah, no worries, I will do. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what has happened to get everybody so devoted? It is pretty interesting. Oh, come on, man. Get it off.
You're doing it to me on purpose.
What's the matter?
It's complicated. I need a minute to think.
You were the one who ended things with me, Maury. Remember that?
After you pushed me away.
You was always off with Raven, doing your own thing.
So what?
Wait, the guy's jealous? The guy's jealous, man. Can't have mates and there's only 8 people left in the world, can you?
I was part of something bigger than myself.
How much fuel's left in this thing?
Not enough.
Blow these bastards up, mate, that are coming. That's what I'd be thinking.
What do you have for me? What is that?
Inside help. Program on it, which opens the back door to their systems, giving us control of the camera on their mothership.
Diosa knows who you are. She knows you're my brother. She'll never believe you're a defector.
She'll believe me.
Call off the patrols. That's an order.
You know what? Fair play, Octavia. At least you was willing to listen.
If you're discovered, or you fail to take down the Eye, no one is coming to save you.
It's kind of like one of them things, isn't it? You watch James Bond, you're like, look, mate, we're going in, we're going to take these guys out, you know? Send your team in. If you do it, great, mate, national heroes. If you get caught and you get killed, we don't even know you. Never seen you, never worked for us, don't even know your name. Just a random guy going out rogue on his own. That's literally her, innit? Go there, do it, it works. I'm a great leader. If it don't work, I don't even know you. Do you know what I mean? I didn't even send you. You've done it on your own. Sack that. Do you know what I mean? It's interesting.
Once you're on the inside, get it to Raven. She'll know what to do.
I've got this. We found each other in a cage. Whatever happens, I know we'll find each other again.
Stay here. No, Clark.
Maddie, please don't question me right now. Nyla knows the truth about you. When Octavia finds out...
Octavia's your friend.
She used to be.
Where will we go?
Home. When the transport ship gets back, you'll be safe there.
You won't. Clark, if we go back, Dioza will kill you.
You need to find my mom. You find Abby, okay? Do you understand?
I'm guessing he's cave hopping. At least that's what I would do. Ahead. 50 feet. Spread out.
Blow the cave up. Blow the cave up. Yes! He's gonna survive though, that guy. Yes. Alright, go and kill him. Yeah. Double tap, Zombieland. Get shot in the head. I would do anyway.
We have a hostage.
I don't know, man. They're like, hostage, they do work hostages, but like, I just kill that guy. he's proper annoying, but again, do you know what I mean? You're probably right. When he was saying use the hostages on the ship, it was probably a better decision than it was to kill them all. I'm probably just too rash at killing everyone. Do you know what I mean? Like, and again, here they do have a hostage, but again, I was saying Zombieland style, double tap. You know, he's down, make sure he's dead. Bang, one more shot, just get it done with. But I don't know, who are they going to bargain with then? What are they going to do with it? You know, send Clark, send, you know, Abby, Kane out? I don't know. He's getting taken. No, she's still pretty close.
Not exactly. Come on, I'll explain in the bunker.
Your sister is dangerous, and Maddie's...
On. Knew it, man.
The others are already leaving. Stay with me.
Octavia's get the green light though, hasn't she? So like nobody should actually be attacked. Oh, who's shooting them? It's so annoying. It's just fine.
Cooper, what the hell is wrong with you? Octavia said to let them go.
Who do you think gave me the order? Is it done?
Maddie?
Maddie.
I need to tell you something.
Octavia, get away from her.
Clark, it's okay. I came to her.
I understand why you lied, Clark. I know what it's like to be the girl under the floor. Your training begins tomorrow. Your secret's safe with me.
Oh, this is well interesting, this, mate.
Said you would let them go.
I said I'd let Echo go.
You murdered your own people.
I executed traitors. I made it look like a real defection.
Yeah, she made it believable. Anyway, I tell you that one. Didn't think of that. Oh, they're stripping people.
She needs a doctor.
Quiet, eyes front.
The pressure on it. Heavy will treat it once we get to the ground.
It's a precaution.
Do I get one too?
Stop worrying, Kane. I take care of my friends.
I understand that you got to be precautionary, aren't you? You don't know who's come on board yet. Oh, mate, jammed it in the bullet hole. Mad, mate. That's good though. Smart. I am the spy. She's good, Echo. That's interesting. Do you know what, right? It's interesting with the characters this season, to be honest, because mate, I'm shocking with names, honestly. That woman, right, who shot them, I dislike her. I dislike the guy that Murphy's took, and do you know what? I'm not a big fan of Octavia this season either, but I do like how she's committed. Do you know what I mean? Like, she is full on committed to her role and going for it. And to be honest, training Maddie up, and I kind of feel like that should happen though. Like, I feel like knowing the self-defense and knowing how to fight will always benefit you in this world, in this environment. Be able to self-defense in case somebody attacks you, that's what you got to know. So like, the savageness, maybe not so much. You know, Octavia, she's honestly not bothered now, is it, me? But then again, she kind of flipped it and she was like, look, you know, do you really think that they're going to believe that all them people just ran away and I was just chilling, just letting them? No chance. You know what I mean? It made it look real. And do you know what? That was actually very good what she just said there, because if you think about it, it does look real. You know, you've had 100 people run into the ship and 90 make it. 10 of them have all been shot trying to get there. A couple of them have been wounded that have made it onto the ship. It's believable. It shows that they've actually tried to get away. They've not just made up a coup to actually get on and obviously infiltrate from the inside. Yeah, I understand she's coming, she's put these necklaces on them, but that's understandable because, like she was saying, you know, we understand the sacrifice that you've made in actually leaving and coming here, but we actually don't know you right now. And until we figure out that you're not an enemy and a threat to us, then, you know, we're going to have to just put some precautions in place. I respect it, I understand it, it's totally fine. Again, it's interesting to see how committed everybody is to Octavia though, isn't it? Whoever's on her side are proper hardcore all in, and you can see obviously that Bellamy's consistently, you know, not happy with all the decisions that she's made. He can't really see that's his sister that's right in front of him. It's totally a different person, and 6 years is a long time. It is in anybody's life. Think of where you are now. In 6 years you could have a way better job, have so much more money. You could either be, you know, like way richer or way poorer. You could financially collapse, you know what I mean? You could end up being homeless, you know, and you never know where you're going to be in a year's time, let alone 6 years. And especially if you're going to put in an extreme circumstance like that where you've got to fight to survive, do you know what I mean? And you're on minimal rations and you've got to establish a hierarchy and, do you know what I mean, get all these different people and clans together and united as one. I understand why she's full on committed to the one crew, because that's something that she's put all the time and effort in over the 6 years to get. But again, it doesn't mean that every decision that she makes is a great one and a smart one, even though, you know, I kind of was like disappointed that she shot them, but then when she said it, I was kind of like, it's decent. It was a good idea, I kind of understand it, but it's savage at the same time. But again, now I'm really interested to see what Octavia's going to do with Madden, how she's going to go forward. Obviously, she knows that she's a true Nightblood. Obviously, only Guy knows, and obviously Clark as well. Oh, and Nyla, to be honest. So, you know, the circle's getting pretty bigger. What's going to happen? Because like you say, they love the true commander, don't they? You know, once he found out Clark was like a made-up established one, you know, not a real true Night Bleeder, so to speak, then he was like, look, we can't have a true person in command because we don't know if they're fully chosen. Now she is. If Maddie wants it, she can take it, and then people will just kneel behind her straight away. Bang, just like that. They'll all be on her. So Octavia's got to keep her sweet, mate. Honestly, a proper sweet, and it's going to be interesting to see what she does. If she wants to utilise her and keep her that way, or if she's got a plan to actually kill her. Because right now, with Octavia's personality, I won't put it past her. And that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So, Octavia, she obviously found out that Maddie's a true Night Bleeder, and she's actually not acted rationally. Do you know what I mean? I thought that she was going to be mad and she was going to try and take her, but she actually was like really nice to her, like kind, you know, cut her around, cut her, you know, cut Maddie's, and now she's one crew. She was saying, we're going to train you in the morning. Now, it's interesting to see obviously what Maddie wants to try and get out of it. She believes obviously this is the best play to go, but is it? Who knows? Only time will tell. Now, again, Clark's willing to do whatever it takes to save her. She was willing to flee, wasn't she? The people that have done, you know, Octavia's give the green light to take a few of them out to make it look believable as well. Which now, obviously, she's done that. I do actually think that it made it look a bit better. But now Echo's inside. She's going to infiltrate. She's a good spy. You know what I mean? We did see her with Rowan. She's committed. Whenever she's been tasked with something, she's gone all out. Whether it was going after Octavia and fighting her and killing her, she did do that. I mean, well, she didn't kill her, but I mean, she pretty much done everything that she possibly could to kill her. She stabbed her, she won the battle, she kicked her off a big, massive cliff, and like by the look of it, Octavia did survive, but from her knowledge, you know what I mean, she was victorious. So again, she's interesting. And then obviously when Rowan was in the fight and it was a conclave, she was there, she was trying to win it for him, she was hitting people with arrows, so she is fully committed. Now she's inside, fully expect her to do that as well, to infiltrate. make it look like she's you know, she's there seeking sanctuary, you know, she wants to like hate on Octavia, but she's doing it for Bellamy. She's going in, she's going to get that, she's going to let Monty hack it, take the, you know, the eye in the sky down, so to speak, and then bang, mate, the army's going to come in. So that's when it's going to get interesting, that's when it's going to be exciting. I want to see more of Raven, to be honest. We've kind of been minimalistic, we've seen her this season so far, even though she's been like a proper team key asset, do you know what I mean? The best way that they beat Ali was obviously her going in and infiltrating it, and then she done some great acting herself, and then obviously last season as well she was utilised loads with the rocket and stuff, so I like that. But this season she's not been used as much, which is, again, I think it's pretty interesting to see that. Now, in terms of Bellamy, you know, he, again, is not happy with Octavia's decisions, and, you know, everything that she's pretty much deciding to do, he's kind of against it. We're not really seeing what's happened with Indra as well, who looks, to me anyway, that she also has the same kind of feelings. She was kind of hurt by what went on last episode, kind of like with the sandstorm. They were saying that she had like glass shards inside of her, so maybe she's out for a few episodes before she returns. Obviously Kane, he's done well, he's gone to them, he's told them a bit of information, do you know what I mean, how to kind of rally against Octavia. He said that they'll need food, they've got minimalistic rations, do you know what I mean, they've dropped food supplies down, they said we'll give you sanctuary, do you know what I mean, there's plenty where this came from. If you don't want to support Octavia, then no problem, leave one crew, join us, we'll be together, you'll be happy living, we've got enough, you know, resources to provide to you, you know, and you'll be welcome here. And then you could see that not every single person is actually, you know, on Octavia's side. And this guy gets taken down, that's when the exciting stuff's gonna, you know, like gonna start coming in, because I think that they're gonna march in, and I do think there's gonna be fighting, and it's gonna be interesting to see whose side people end up falling on, do you know what I mean? Because obviously Bellamy wants to keep his sister alive, but he also in love with Echo and he wants to keep her alive. You know, we've got Murphy, he's got this guy now, and it seems like him and you know, him and Amore have made up kind of a little bit, do you know what I mean? Like, they was kissing in that today's episode, and she was kind of saying as well, do you know what I mean, he kind of left her, she was disappointed with him. Like, the reason on the arc, obviously he was saying that she's spending loads of time with Echo, and she was like, mate, I can't believe you was jealous. I had nothing. At least when I was up in the arc, you know, I felt like I had like a family, and I had people there for the first time ever. Before I was always an outcast, my family didn't want me, do you know what I mean? I was treated different, and obviously it seemed like, obviously because she was spending time with more people on the arc and not just solely reliable on John, for example, that he felt like he was useless and not needed anymore, and kind of distanced himself away, which is upsetting really. But again, now they're here united together, needing each other again, fighting on Earth. Hopefully they can rekindle it and they can go for it, because they are a good team, as well as it looks like Echo and Bellamy is as well. And to be honest, I want Clark and you know, Maddie to team up and go after it. I want Maddie to kind of be strong, to be honest. I do love a kid when they get brought in, they work their way up, they get strong, and they become like leaders and people worship and obviously like get behind them. I actually always get behind the little ones as well, so hopefully she's got more to play, more the storyline to go. And you know what, I would be happy if the season ended with her taking the flame. Do you know, I don't mind who actually is in control. I thought Rowan was a good leader, you know, and I liked Octavia when she was fighting for it as well. I liked Lexa, I didn't mind when Clark was in charge. I'm not a person that just picks a leader and says you. As long as it's decent, it could be Maddie, it could be anyone, it could be Octavia. As long as somebody goes in there and he's just like, feels like a proper true commander, that's what I want, and that's what I like to see, and I can't wait to see obviously how the season finishes. Thanks for checking out today's episode. If you did enjoy it, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you do, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers guys.